Acting up, showing out, showing out. Acting up, showing out, showing out. Acting up, showing out, showing out. I'ma show the world what I'm about, yeah.
Welcome to Acting Up and Showing Out. I'm your host, Diane Parker, and I'm at the home today of Dwayne Clark and Janice Freeman Clark. And we're here to find out more about the upcoming production being produced by Vanguard Theater Company, A Portrait of Ray. It focuses on the life of music legend Ray Charles.
It brings a tear into my eye when I begin to realize that I cried so much since you've been gone.
But before we get into Ray, I want to know more about you. You're a native of New Jersey.
Yes.
Where did you grow up here?
Between Irvington and Newark.
Okay.
Was raised first in Newark, off of Willoughby Street. And then my parents, when I was about 3, they moved to Irvington. So I was there all through high school. Yeah, so born actually in Trenton. So, yeah.
What was your first Broadway production?
It was Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Oh, yes.
Smokey Joe's Cafe was my first
Yes.
one. My first one out of the country, and then I came and did Broadway.
And you've done some regional productions as well, toured nationally,
Yes, toured
internationally
nationally,
as well.
internationally.
You're currently in
The Color Purple, the revival of The Color Purple on Broadway, and it's tremendous. It's humbling.
Tell me more about your role as Ray Charles, the legendary Ray Charles.
Yeah.
And I understand from your wife that it all started as a result of you performing in assisted living facilities.
Okay. The ones that I have gone to, I walked in one way, and when I left, it was completely different. Some of them just turn into parties. We just have a party. I set up a Soul Train line for them. I take the chairs through, and I try to make it creative,
That
just
is
so they feel
fabulous.
comfortable and they feel like like they're loved. And so within the hour, I try to put as much diversity in as possible. So I thought I'd try Ray because I've loved Ray for many, many years. So what I do is I would say, I'm about to do somebody who's from the state of Georgia. Anybody know who he is? They're like, oh yeah, maybe. One person say, yeah, I'm talking about Ray, blah, blah, blah. So then I say, okay, well, I got my glasses. I'm gonna put my glasses on, don't call me Dwayne now you gotta call me Ray. They're like, yeah. So then I press the tracks and I just go. Sometimes I do about 5 or 6 songs, sometimes I don't. It just all depends on what they're vibing with, But it seemed to be working. And it seemed to be a good response to it. And that's kind of where this whole thing kind of began for us. But many years prior to that, when the film was done, it was just tremendous. I thought when Jamie did it, he just did a phenomenal job.
I agree.
But as far as the stage is concerned, I felt like it would be something great for the stage as well because of the live band aspect and the high energy that comes with that with him and the Raylettes. Because the Raylettes are just an entity of their own as well.
What do you want audience members to walk away with after seeing the production?
I want them to remember that there was a time when music was just, if there was no, what do you call it? Auto-tune. And, not a lot of, DJing and stuff, back in the day. It was musicians going out, pounding the pavement, trying to make their money, trying to make a way, trying to get their sound heard. So him leaving Greenville, Florida, and going to Washington and meeting Quincy Jones and all the people that he did was a leap of faith for that man, right? So for me, I hope that people get that music is still alive, first of all, that this man's contribution to music was tremendous. If it were not for Ray Charles, there would not be a whole lot of African-American musicians doing what they do, owning their own companies. You know what I mean? He's the first artist to own his own masters. The first, not black, but period. He was a very, very smart businessman. The Ray Charles Foundation and all the things that he set up, I want them to just be able to research him, know who he is, so he stays alive. so his legacy stays alive. And hopefully people's minds will be changed too, because we're specifically dealing in the time when our country was going through a lot of civil rights stuff, which is very prevalent to what we're still going through now.
What we're experiencing
so
now.
it's not, that far removed. So I'm hoping that people's hearts might be filled, that they'll go out, treat somebody differently. Maybe when they see that person who looks different than them, they'll just go. They won't do this. They'll just be like, oh. So
It's all right.
that's
It's
what
okay.
we're praying for.
Yeah.
That's what we're praying for.
Great. It's been such a joy.
So I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna count it off, baby. And then when I count it off, I want you to come in and sing that thing. All right? We got it.
All right, Ray. Hey!
2, 3. All right, baby. Here's your turn. Come on.
Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah.
And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah.
And don't you come back no more.
What you
Hit
say?
the road, Jack.
Yeah.
And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah.
And don't you come back no more.
You sound good. Oh, baby, why did you be so mean? You're the meanest old woman that I ever seen. I guess soon as you say so, I have to pack my things and go. Oh, look there. She want to relax already, baby. Ah, yeah, man. Want to relax. My girl, give me some right there. Ah, yeah, man.
If you're interested in being on the show, send an email to actingupshowingout@gmail.com. In the meantime, keep acting up and showing out.